touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blood is back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
We go tonight, like 20. Hey,
tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2 for 1.
26 mark. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. What we got?
Hey, exit.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, let's get in them holes. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on second down. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He sees.
Check 99.
General West.
44, Mike. 44.
On second and very short. Goff under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On first down, Huff. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Mayfield. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Here we go. And their Rams first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, 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 check.
Ric Flair. Hey, high 7.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We go tonight. 20.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, Shell.
Gurley again here on first down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
11. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back to
Brandon Cooks. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 94 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Tight end left. 3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thizz Harmon, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Run. Check 41. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Back. Run. Hey, alert 3.
Mayfield now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 29, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180. Mike, 58, right there. Bang it. Hurry, hurry. 58, 58.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, let's get there. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check safety, check safety. Kill. Jim.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
41's coming, 41's a Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check it backer, check it backer. Rush in.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
218, chop.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Value 3. Obama.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Mayfield on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Go, go!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 24, check 24.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Watch twins.
Hurry, hurry! Okay.
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, box truck.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Hey, Shell! Hey, Delta!
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Value 1.
Check it out, Reed.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, Shell.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
We're close.
91 is to Mike. Mike 91. Hey, pick it up, defense.
We go.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Fresno. Check three.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ric Flair. Zeus. Hey, Zeus. 61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, here's Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just a second incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. You can't block me. You can't.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff uncorks one for Davis. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check 41.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, alert 33.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Hey, 41 Mike.
Point it right.
Third and long for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's our time.
Run.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. He's coming. We got double up.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
20 goes to us. 20.
Let's go. Check three.
Hey, kill.
6 months.
Maverick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Shell.
Throwing now, Goff. They'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for L.A., the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Yeah, it'll feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home.